how to boost your language learning stats. So everybody wants to become better at the language they're learning, but very few people, I think, actually know how to do it or actually visualize it properly. So this video is basically a guide to boosting your language learning stats, like in a video game, and we'll talk about that later. But yeah, it's basically a guide to becoming a more proficient speaker and just overall, improving your abilities in that language. So if you do like this kind of educational content, definitely subscribe. But with that said, let's go. So what are your language learning stats? I think there are 4 main areas in a language that we're trying to boost our stats in. So reading, writing, listening, and speaking. And that's pretty obvious. Those are like the 4 macro skills of language. But I think most people don't actually improve their ability in a language at all. They kind of just want to get better, and then they're surprised that they don't actually make progress. So if you want to improve overall, you need to try and do more in each of these areas, but chances are there is a specific area that you're not actually doing enough work in, and you need to kind of target that area. So what you need to do to improve at any of these areas are high ROI tasks that target specific areas. ROI literally just means return on investment. It means we're doing the tasks that give us the most bang for our buck. So a few examples of different things would be reading practice texts or stories. That would be an example of, improving reading. Journaling, plus, what is GT? What the hell? I'm not sure what GT means. Oh, Google Translate, right, sorry. So if you want a journal and you're not particularly sure what words mean, you can actually use Google Translate as well. That's probably not good. Those kind of shorthand notes are supposed to tell me stuff, not like confuse me more. But yeah, that would be an example of writing. And then podcasts, vlogs, TV, movies, etc. with subtitles can be listening. And then monologue/recording yourself or just talking to a native speaker are examples of speaking. If you need any hands, sorry, I'm tired at the moment. If you need a hand with any of that, comment down below and I'll give you a hand with any specific problems. But yeah, basically, you want to kind of be targeting the area that is most kind of underdeveloped, and I think that is how you make the most progress. Just literally grind, just keep going over and over until you find you are becoming better at that one thing. And yeah, another concept I'll introduce is cheat reps as well. So in the gym, for example, if you're not strong enough to do a full rep of one exercise, you can do a thing called a cheat rep. So that would be like doing push-ups on your knees or doing chin-ups, but you're jumping for the first half to make it easier, that kind of thing. And you can kind of implement that with language learning. So Google Translate for journaling would be an example of kind of a cheat rep, because you're kind of helping yourself when you don't know words. Having the English text next to you would be a cheat rep for reading. Subtitles, I guess, is a cheat rep for listening. And then for speaking, I guess having the native speaker also speak in English to give you a hand with some things. Or yeah, I don't know if you can really do cheat reps for that one, but yeah, just kind of do those things. And then another thing I'd also mention that is kind of good overall is just flashcards and vocab lists, just because that is going to improve your vocabulary overall, which is going to help you in all of these areas. So yeah, IRM is the input repetition method, which is basically a system of learning words in your language. So yeah, I've also made a video on that if you want to check it out. But yeah, definitely subscribe, guys, and check out my Discord in the description. But yeah, thank you for watching and have a good one.